This is Dr. J with the Human Movement Institute, where we have improvement through movement. Today we will be discussing how to self-mobilize your AA joint, which is known as C1 on C2, or known as the Atlanto-axial joint. Roughly 50% of cervical rotation comes from this joint. So when I was in school, this joint always enamored me and amazed me. And in fact, as the cervical spine ages, we often lose the range of motion through the mid and lower cervical joints, but the AA joint is mainly preserved. This joint is known to cause base of skull pain, back of neck pain, and especially can cause headaches. This joint should always be assessed to decipher which side is more limited. How do you do that? If you look into the mirror and look right versus left, you can discover which side you can turn further to, or which side creates more pain at the base of the skull. Let's say, for instance, I look to the right and that increases my headache and neck pain. I can now mobilize the joint to better move the joint to get rid of the headache and neck pain. Using a mobilization strap, we want to find our earlobe and go right back from the earlobe. Not in the dip, but on this big bump. That's the back aspect of C1 transverse process. It's a big, broad point of that bone. We want to hook the strap on the back of that part of C1. Now I am pulling forward to hold pressure on that joint as I turn to the right. I'm looking with my eyeballs to the right, and if there's no pain or headaches gone, I'm turning as far as I can. This will create kind of a stretch or a pressure at the base of the skull. To do this right, or to know that you're doing it right, the headache or neck pain should be much better or gone if you have the right angle of pull. If you're pulling up or down, that would be incorrect for the anatomy of this joint. The starting dose is only 1 to 2 sets of 10 reps, especially in a headache patient. Patients with headaches, necks are real fussy, and we often don't want to be fussed with too much. So we want to have 10 or 2 sets of 10 reps to start. This can be used to prevent the headache from coming on. This can be used to resolve or lessen the headache. It can also be used weekly when self-assessing to see if we're losing range of motion with one way or the other, particularly with rotation of the cervical spine. If you liked our self-AA or self-Atlanto-axial self-joint mobilization video, please support the channel by hitting the like button, the subscribe button, and sharing this video with your friends. It would make me gloriously happy. Thank you.